These beyond the news, we've had a little bit of a table change. You're wearing pants and a jacket, yet you said it's not cold.
I'm not wearing a jacket.
That's kind of like a jacket. It's an extra piece of clothing.
It's a flannel shirt. It's not really flannel, but it's just like a thick shirt. It's really comfortable.
There is no flannel patterns on that.
Yeah.
It was in the flannel section.
Well, we've had a little bit of a table change because I want to try something new. But I think you're starting, right, Josh?
I don't mind going first, yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Let the smartest man in the room talk first. That's good.
I second that. Go ahead.
Ha! Bitches. Anyways, I've got a couple topics today that are video game related. Not necessarily video game related, but related to some video game companies. The first one has to do with a game that we've all played together. In fact, I am sitting right next to the best Pike player I've ever seen. There was a European lady, her cosplay, her name is Livian Art. That's her tag on Twitter. Shout out you.
By the way, I think it's a fantastic cosplay.
She's great. She cosplayed Pike for a European cosplay competition. Don't know the name of the competition, but unfortunately, it's called Euro Cosplay. Banned her because someone accused her cosplay of being in blackface. To me, it's not. I mean, this is a fictional character we are talking about.
He's also dead.
The guy was drowned underwater, so his skin is obviously not white. Probably a little purple, if more accurately.
I actually think like if you're in game, Pike is more of a like dead teal color, like he's oxygen deprived.
Yeah.
His body's
it's like he looks kind of bluish.
Yeah.
Like blue,
he drowned.
Yeah, he drowned.
That's what he looks like.
The cosplay to me, it does not consider to be blackface in my opinion because it's not portraying anything historical. Usually, blackface portrays something historical and it's made in a comical way. This is art to me. Yeah. She did it in a way to like profess her admiration for a character in a video game that millions of people love to play.
And just he sent me the pictures. They'll go up in the video during editing. But I can see where the controversy would come from. I mean, she didn't necessarily do the grayish, bluish, teal color as if he was a drowned character. She did paint herself a little dark, but he himself isn't even an African-American man. Like, I don't even think he has... Does Pike even have an origin of where he's from, or is it just... It's understood he's dead?
He was like a pirate, and he got drowned.
Yeah. There's no hardcore way to prove...
Pirate, then.
I think it's a ridiculous gesture that people are making that she's in blackface. The cosplay's fantastic.
Yeah, it looks so good, honestly.
Great.
Now, really she cosplayed Lucian.
Or Kiana. I can see where that would be bad.
Yeah. Is Kiana brown? Yes.
Well,
yes.
Okay. On that type of area, I wouldn't really... I don't know if you would...
If it was Lucian, she painted herself brown because Lucian is...
But she's not doing it to make fun of someone. Well, that's what blackface was done for.
Yeah, and Lucian's not a real character. He's a fictional character.
Shit.
These are fictional characters. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not talking about, like...
But the definition of things changes over time. I think blackface now is used to be more racist.
I think someone was just being real uptight about something. Like, it doesn't affect anyone.
Prick.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Who the fuck cares? That's a great cosplay. Fuck the stupid ass expo that banned her.
They did it to cover face. Let's be honest. Like, Riot hasn't said anything yet because they don't know what to say. There's not really a stance to take because if you say she can keep competing, then someone can say that Riot supports blackface. If Riot says no, this is good that they banned her, someone could say, would it be better if she just went in her natural skin tone? That'd be whitewashing. So literally, Riot can't make a statement on this.
What? This could sound real fucked up.
She's a white girl.
She's white. Okay.
Yeah.
See, I'm gonna side with her, just because for cosplay, you're dressing up as not only a fictional character, someone who doesn't exist. They're not real.
Someone else.
But Pike doesn't even really have, at least from my knowledge, a nationality. He's basically the color of a fish. Yes, she didn't get the color right, but was she sitting there like, oh, I'm going to paint myself black for shits and giggles? No. She painted herself to look more like a pirate. Like
her character.
It also... Is that the base skin, or is that an actual...
But I thought that was a dude.
It's supposed to be the base skin.
First time I looked at it.
Okay, because isn't the other
she's
skin...
kind of buff.
What's the skin?
At least she painted muscles on.
Because he looks kind of black in the...
I think it's the sand one.
Yeah,
the sandstorm. And everything.
Yeah.
Sandstorm.
No.
He's supposed to be a mummy in that one.
He has no like origin like of race.
No, I know, but I'm talking about like for skin tone, like that color of that skin.
I mean,
they don't show him before he dies.
It's dirty brown.
I mean, yeah, it's dark, but I don't think
it was like intended to be. It's supposed to be decaying,
insulting anyone.
Not to mention, I mean,
like
with how thorough this outfit is, blade, shoulder pads, and everything,
super cool.
She went all out on it. She's clearly not making fun of anybody either. Like she's doing her job as a cosplayer. She's dressing up, doing something she loves.
Investment just to be racist.
That's sick.
No one puts that much time into something just to be racist.
I side with her. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but people like to find something to complain about, and she just happened to be the topic of the week.
And that sucks.
Very unfortunate for her.
That blows.
Very
because
shitty.
I can imagine she probably worked hundreds of hours on that cosplay.
Oh, yeah, piecing everything together.
Making sure she had the right things.
Well, at least now she has a bigger fan base, because any publicity is good publicity.
Yeah, I mean...
Especially if the majority of people are right-minded people, and they're like, there's nothing wrong with this.
I have not seen a negative thing on Twitter about her. So, everyone has really come to her side and being like, this is not what we think.
You did a fantastic job.
This cosplay is amazing.
See, now she's going to have a huge fan base, and now she's going to be like... It's like social media famous.
I mean, she's already a big cosplayer.
In general?
Like, her profile was big when I looked her up. So, she's already...
Did you look her up before the controversy or after?
I mean, she had a decent fan base before she got known for this.
Based on where she's standing right now, I'd say she's got a pretty big fan base. It almost looks like she's on a stage. Like
it was a competition.
Yeah. So I would assume she's got a pretty decent fan base to begin with. But
she's known.
I support her. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think people need to quit bitching.
Great cosplay.
It's not like they found, who is it? What governor was it? Was it Canada or some shit? Where he dressed up as Aladdin to go to this Arabian Nights party and he painted himself pitch black. That is a problem.
That is blackface.
There's a problem with that.
He literally painted himself, like, in the picture, he looked almost as dark as my microphone right there. Like, that's a problem.
That's not okay.
She is clearly just aiming for a pirate look.
She just looks like Pike, in my opinion. Like, if I were playing Caitlyn and I saw that walk in the lane, I'd start shitting bricks.
Oh, fuck, it's here.
Oh, God, time to die again.
Can we have Josh cosplay as Caitlyn?
And which one do you want? Police officer Caitlyn?
Only if Ryan cosplays as Zoe.
Huh. Can we put him in a little onesie, like literally?
Get him a little tube thing to go around his waist.
like literally just like one of those little onesie. Ryan, you're gonna have to shave. You're gonna have to shave that bikini.
He's like, yeah, probably.
You're gonna have to tuck that shit too. You're gonna have to tape it.
So that's all I got on the Pike thing. Anyone want to go any further on it so far?
I think we're all in agreement she's done nothing wrong.
Yeah. Beautiful
Great cosplay.
Well done.
I kind of want to see what she looks like just normally.
I have a picture of that too.
She hot?
Wow.
My Twitter's at j.cortez.
Just kidding.
There's her. You can look at that. The other thing I brought to talk to today is...
oh, she cute.
A lot of people recently have been boycotting Blizzard and Blizzard games.
Yeah.
For what?
He'll get into that.
I will tell you shortly, buddy.
What the hell?
Recently there was a Hearthstone competition. I think it was the World Championship or National Championship, something like that.
Something big. It was an esports live stream thing.
Some big tournament for Hearthstone. I don't know if any of y'all played Hearthstone before.
No.
And that's the card game, isn't it?
Super nerdy.
I've played very similar games.
But I've played it a couple of times.
It's like nerdier than League, isn't it?
No, it's up there though. It's pretty nerdy.
Imagine, I mean, it's basically along the lines of Pokemon. It's very similar to that.
Yeah, so that is the one with the cards, and you have to like.
You have cards, and you choose a champion, and like your champion has a special ability.
So it's like Yu-Gi-Oh!
And you can stack items on top of them to make their stats better.
It's complicated. We'll play one day. You can download it on your phone for free, but don't because bad Blizzard bad. So the guy that won, his name is Blitzchung or something like that.
Yeah.
Funny name, Chung. Reminds me of Chungus.
Fucking guy, dude.
It's funny.
Anyways, when they were doing his post championship, he won the championship, and when they were doing his post championship interview, he started to talk about what's going on in China and Hong Kong, talking about liberation and over there.
How Hong Kong's trying to get is Hong Kong's trying to get away from China, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, there's a lot of oppression going on, and China has been oppressing their people for a long time now. I won't get too far into the politics of it, but basically, the Blizzard stream cut him off at that moment as he was starting to talk about it. And their cover-up was that they don't want to be involved politically with what's going on in Hong Kong and China right now.
Yeah. This is true. I can
same thing is kind of going on in the NBA too right now. They're having a problem, but the reason a lot of people are boycotting their games is because Blizzard has always stood for the players, and they've stood for making sure everyone around the world gets their games.
Yeah.
They've got this thing at their headquarters where it's like a fountain, and they have their 8 core values around it. And 2 of the core values that people have mentioned, one was that Blizzard would always be for their players, and for the people, and then the other one was that Blizzard would be to be accessible to everyone, to be involved in the whole world.
Yeah.
Recently, 2 employees went up and they put tape paper over those 2 signs because apparently Blizzard does not really stand for that anymore. A lot of people are thinking Blizzard should get involved because while they are a big company, they do still outsource, to China to mass produce their games and their,
they would lose so much income.
They would lose a lot of money if they stopped their business with China, but a lot of people are demanding for it because of what's going on there. The people of Hong Kong have been oppressed severely, and their government is trash, and, people should support them trying to liberate themselves.
Is it communism or
communist?
Yeah, but the government's been oppressing them for a long time, and Hong Kong just wants its own thing.
Everyone there wants their own thing, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but Hong Kong's the one that's big for it right now because they've been openly protesting for a while now. So yeah, a lot of people are boycotting their games because of this. I've seen numerous tweets of people being like, well, it's about that time. Sorry, Blizzard, I'm canceling my subscription to this game or whatever, and that's it. Everyone's just kind of on that train right now. Personally, I don't know if boycotting it's going to do anything. They're still going to make their money regardless.
Yeah. They're still gonna have a loyal fan base. Like me, I would go home and play Overwatch right now. I'm not gonna boycott Blizzard. I'm just not gonna do it. I paid $60 for the game. I'm playing the fucking game. Sorry.
Yeah.
Also, I don't see.
Okay.
Because they didn't want to.
Well, from my understanding, it's been said that he also broke a rule. You're not allowed. I don't know if the rule states you can't use this platform to get your message out there. You can't be political. I don't blame Blizzard for not wanting to join politics because they're a video game company. They shouldn't have to participate in politics.
Yeah.
But at the same time, a lot of the controversy is also coming from he's been suspended from Hearthstone tournaments for a year, and they're withholding his $10,000 prize because of what he did.
Okay, that's that.
The thing is, they state he broke a rule. I don't know what rule that could be, but apparently he's being punished for it. I don't know where this falls. I think it's a very fucked up scenario. But
on Twitter, I saw an argument that this is Blizzard. They compared the situation of Blitzchung and Blizzard to Hong Kong and China, where Blitzchung's rights of freedom of speech have been oppressed by Blizzard, and which is happening in China too. The Hong Kong people aren't getting the rights that they deserve.
That's different because he represents Blizzard as a company, and if they don't like the way you're representing them, they have the right to be like, hey, no.
Well, also, if
it was in a contract, then yeah, he shouldn't have spoken. But
I was like, if there's a rule in place where it prohibits you from doing something specific, and you broke that rule, there should be a punishment in place. But I don't think you should be mad at if it was a valid rule and he legitimately broke it. You've got no reason to be pissed off at Blizzard for at least cutting him off.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think this falls very deeply along the lines of the Kaepernick thing. He's trying to use his platform to support and get a movement behind something.
I mean, well, if you think about it, not very many people are talking about China in the news.
That's because it's not here. It's one of those that it's over there. There's only so much we can try to do.
It directly affects our country, though, because China makes a lot of our products.
But I mean, people like me and you, what are me and you going to do about it?
I mean, nothing.
Nothing.
But, I mean, I think, it's okay to use your platform when you're trying to bring light to something. Watching that can change the situation.
Not if the people who own the platform don't want you to.
I guess so. I don't know. But a lot of people are boycotting. I don't see a need to. There's not really anything you can do by boycotting their games. They're still going to make their money. It doesn't really send a message, in my opinion, to anyone.
Doesn't do anything.
Blizzard is literally probably sitting up there like, 50 people uninstalled our game today.
I see it.
Guarantee you 50 more people will install it tomorrow.
I see it both ways. The man's from Hong Kong. He's trying to make a difference. He's trying to get... I also see it from Blizzard's standpoint of we're business. We don't do politics. we need to stop this immediately because this is not the time and place for it. I see both sides, and I don't support either side. I'm going to hold neutral ground here. But do I think boycotting Blizzard is the right way to go? Not really. I don't think it's going to them until it either blows over or Hong Kong is liberated, and then you're all going to go back to playing Blizzard games. Like, I don't know.
Or they come out with a really good game and everyone wants to play it. Then they're going to be like, do we really want to boycott this now?
We'll see what happens with the situation. I don't know if anything's going to change in Hong Kong any soon, but we'll see what
I
happens.
think both sides are right in their own way. If he broke a rule, he deserves to be punished, but at the same time, he is in America. You do have the right to freedom of speech. He can technically say whatever he wants within the confines of
Is he an American?
not swearing and shit.
Is he an American?
I don't know.
He competes in America.
Yeah, I was like, I think he's
Probably.
here.
I think he has
Is he a
Chinese
visa then?
roots.
Yeah.
Let's
Or
see.
he's on. Is he? Because Hearthstone, I don't know they have teams, do they?
No,
it's all
it's
single?
an individual play.
Yeah.
Let's-
Kind
But
of
it's-
like TFT.
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much.
You wanna go
World's
with
just
Tyler?
a fucked up place.
You
I
want me or
don't
you?
even know what Tyler's topic is.
What did you
Nuclear fusion.
go with yours?
Has to do with China.
Okay, go with it.
Because China technically did it.
China.
China.
Because Christian and I will.
So
Ours are pretty much
Me
combined.
and Ryan are going to converge on a few
China.
things.
Okay. So yeah, okay. So China made an artificial star that's 6 times as hot as the sun, and it could be the future of energy because nuclear fusion. Oh no! Ow!
Fucking asshole.
Fuck!
I told you it was going to die.
Ow! Dude!
I told you. I fucking told you.
Ow!
I hit him because the camera died. You can keep talking about
Ow.
your star now.
Ow!
I told Josh, I said, the camera's
Fuck.
about to
I
die.
was looking, I was like, fuck, oh well.
I told you. I was going to hit you if
Suck.
it died.
Ow! God, I'm gonna
Corrupted
bruise
footage.
them. Fuck.
What are you doing?
I'm fucking gonna plug in the battery.
We're not going to turn it back on to begin
I
with.
know, but it just. So I
This
don't
is way. This way he won't forget to charge it for next week.
Honestly, I think at this point I may just not even use the footage to begin with.
Yeah,
There's no
corrupted
point.
footage.
Oh,
God damn it, Tyler.
We'll be back after these.
After these messages you hear in the background, God damn it, piece of shit. Beep. Beep, 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 beep.
What is that thing where it's like,
What am I gonna make a clip out of now? There's no video,
like,
Tyler.
put elevator music in there, just like doo 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 doo.
You're probably gonna cut this part out, huh?
That's why I said just add
Oh God.
the elevator music. No one will ever know.
Oh, when it's like da 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 da.
And now we're back.
We'll be back after these messages. You had one fucking job! One!
Welcome
Alright, Your
back.
star.
Ow. It's not a star.
You just said it was a fucking star.
It was an artificial
created
sun.
a
Official
star.
star that's 6 times hotter than our sun.
But it's still a star. It says so right there.
So what's
it's
it called?
artificial, but it's a star.
Official star. And it's really tiny. It's not like a huge thing. But it's a star because of what happens inside of it. Because nuclear fission is when is it when hydrogen turns into helium, or what is it?
You're the science
I
guy.
asked
Yeah,
the wrong
I was
person.
like,
I
I
really
don't
don't
know.
know.
No,
No.
you're the guy.
It's literally
I don't study fucking nuclear fusions.
Nuclear fusion is when an element goes from. So you know how if you have like let's say a lithium atom, you can't make it into a calcium atom. Like
You
can't,
lost me at Adam.
Like you can't turn it into a different element. You can't take one element and just turn it into a new one.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Right,
in
I get
stars,
that.
that's what happens. It goes from hydrogen to helium.
Isn't that like against the laws of whatever
No,
chemistry
no.
thing he is?
No, because it takes an absurd amount of heat and pressure for that to happen.
Wait, is this the
Stephen
whole?
Hawking, I need
Is this
you.
the whole energy equal to equal energy thingy?
And because
My head hurts now.
and what happens is the energy that's given off, it's clean energy and it's not technically safe. But if
energy
we could,
cannot be
be
created
created
nor
nor
destroyed. My eyes.
no, but
Your eyes.
it takes an absurd amount of energy from the atom to change from hydrogen to helium because it's because of the heat, but they're two positive atoms, so there's like repulsion given off. So if you take two positive magnets and push them together,
Yeah.
they fly away from each other. Well, that's what's happening in the sun when the atoms change. What keeps them there? What keeps them there is how dense the sun is, and so the gravity holds them and forces them close to each other, and that and that gives off heat and makes the
Who made that star?
China.
What's interesting is I read an article earlier. China also grew the first cotton plant on the moon.
I heard
about that. Yeah, I saw that on
they
Twitter.
sent a rover
Saw
up there.
that.
They sent a rover up there with like 4 or 5 different types of plants they were trying to grow. And the only one that grew within like the first week it was up there was cotton, but within like 2 weeks it died because of the lack of oxygen.
Makes sense.
But it actually sprouted 2 little leaves before it ended up dying. On the moon.
That's kind of cool.
It's like, look at these 2 leaves.
That's why I was like, wait a minute. He said China. I was like, China's doing a lot of shit in space right now, huh?
all while they have a war on their own front door. That's crazy.
So the device
really wild
that
to me
it
for some
was
reason.
created with is called EAST, or it's called the Experimental Advanced Superconducting Tokamak. I don't know what tokamak means.
Maybe
but
it's where it is.
probably
There's no R in there. That's tokamak.
tokamak. Shut up, Christian.
Sorry.
I'm glad you read that, because I look like a total dipshit.
I was like, I probably didn't pronounce it right. I
No,
just
you
put
already
an
look
R
like a
at the end
total
of that.
dipshit.
Oh no, it's a fusion reactor based in Hefei, China. Is that Hefei?
Hefei.
Hefari?
I don't know how to pronounce
There's
it.
no R in that either.
Ferrari.
See, that's when I read that, I thought of Ferrari for some reason. So I was like, Ferrari. Oh god, it reached temperatures longer, the 6 times harder than the sun, but only did it for 10 seconds. And the amount of energy it took to do it could have powered 1,600 U.S. homes for a year.
God damn.
But
we
they
wasted it on that.
no, China did.
Science!
But the energy it gave off wasn't even half of the amount that it took. But if we figure out how to like do it properly, it could be the end of fuel. Like it could be the end of fossil fuel forever.
We can save the planet.
And
They've
apparently,
got like 10 years to get on
and
that, so.
China!
it uses like water to cool it. So let's say you take the inch, like the top inch, off like the entire Lake Erie, like take that all the water off, and if we were to use it to like successfully do a like fusion reactor right, it could last longer than every single fossil fuel combined for the rest, like that's on Earth. It could last longer than all of them. So if we were to combine how long the rest of the oil, however fossil fuels left on Earth, the fusion reactor would last longer
Shit.
with just the top inch of water from Lake Erie.
So what I'm hearing is we're on the right path to
Yes.
leveling up in the civilization steps to like harvesting stars
I
and shit.
hate
We're
you
moving
so
up right
much.
from the last time you
Yes.
said that.
Yes.
Could you imagine?
We're
So,
advanced enough to harvest
Fusion.
stars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Crazy.
here's what how fusion occurs. It occurs when 2 lightweight atoms combine into a single larger one, releasing energy in the process. It sounds simple, but it's not easy to pull off. 2 atoms that share a positive charge are just like 2 opposite magnets. Those positive atoms repel each other, and so fusion is when you combine 2 atoms to create like a new element. So it goes from hydrogen to helium.
Fusion, ha!
So it's actually like,
Dragon
Is that from Dragon Ball?
Yeah.
and the problem with like having that is
You didn't do it right.
is that we have no way to like, because when you put them together they try to repel each other, and the sun reverses it by how dense it is and the gravity it has, so it can create fusion all the time. But on Earth we have nothing big enough to contain it, but what we can do is spin it fast enough to where it heats up, and so it stays together. But you can either, the atoms can miss, or it won't happen at all because they're going too slow.
So there's just a 50-50 chance it's either going to go right or it's going to go wrong. There's nothing in between.
But
Yeah,
it
the
goes
fact
wrong.
that they got it right and it lasted 10 seconds is insane.
I feel like the next one's just going to cause a mass explosion somewhere.
Oh, but it says
Bye bye, China.
Oh god, they destroy themselves.
Well,
Well, I bet they do it in a like very like well conducted.
Oh, so the ideal temperature to generate fusion is around 100 million degrees Celsius.
oh.
it's pretty hot.
Yeah, it's 6 times hotter than the I didn't realize it was the sun's core, but it's not the sun. It's the sun's core. That's
Deep in them
hot.
fireballs.
Dude, I want to know how it didn't melt the fucking walls off the thing it was in.
Because it's made of that vibranium.
I hate you so much. Oh
fucking
my
Iron
God.
Man up there just like, yeah, that's right.
Could you imagine Robert Downey Jr. is actually in the lab? Like, guys, I'm not actually Iron Man. What the fuck's going on?
I really
here?
don't know science, guys.
Tony fucking Stark, just fix it.
I don't know engineering. I don't know science. I'm just an actor.
Just an actor.
Yeah,
don't know.
It was, oh God, it guzzled 10 megawatts of power, which was enough for 1,640 American homes for a year.
Jesus. It's
Dude.
weird how small, like,
And it didn't
10
even
megawatts sounds.
yield half that amount. So not even half. It yielded probably like 3 megawatts of power back. We used 10, or China used 10. I'm glad China did this and not us, because it would have been a lot more controversial.
If we would have
People would have
done
been
this,
super pissed.
China does whatever the fuck it wants in China.
Communism.
So the big thing with this type of reactor is there's no radioactive waste compared to like the nuclear power plants we have today and the stuff in submarines. So there'd be no waste.
That's cool.
That's a definite bonus for the planet at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, nuclear power is great and all, and it gets the job done, but we're destroying the planet little by little, and then we end up having incidences like fucking Chernobyl, destroying parts of wildlife and cities for years on end.
and it's a ghost town.
No Russia.
I saw an article the other day that you could adopt puppies from Chernobyl now.
I want to do it.
They're the puppies actually have like radioactive, like they actually have
Shits.
radiation, but it's not enough to harm anybody.
I want to do
And
it.
they're talking about allowing you to adopt a radioactive dog. I was like, who the fuck would adopt a radioactive dog?
Russians. They're
Your
fucking
parents.
crazy.
No, vetoed.
They would definitely, if there was a radioactive wiener dog, I could definitely see your parents.
We'd
saying,
have to
"Let's
get rid
one
of
those."
5 out of the 6 we already have.
You'd get rid of 5 of them?
Yeah,
Why 5 of them?
because that's my rule.
You just want them all to die besides
No, I
O'Reilly.
just want them to slowly dwindle away. O'Reilly's already getting close to being on his way out. He's like 14 or 15. He's old as shit. He's getting there. Love him to death, but he's getting there.
Poor O'Reilly.
We clearly have too many fucking dogs. Too many.
Isn't it illegal for how many dogs you'll have?
Yeah, we're only allowed to have 5.
And you have like
And
7.
then you have to have a kennels license to have more than 5.
Don't you have 6?
Yes.
But it's also based off the land, isn't it?
I think it
You
depends.
act like they have a lot of land.
I
They
think
got
it-
a house
I
and
think
backyard.
it really depends who cares. I mean, I don't think a police officer is ever driven by like, they've got 6 dogs, we need to report this. They're probably like, Jesus, they got a lot of fucking dogs. They're like,
What
God,
about-
they got a shitload of ankle biters over there.
How many animals can you have in a house?
Shit, at least 12.
At least. I have no idea. We got 2 rabbits on top of that, a pet tarantula. We used to have a gecko, 2 birds, a hamster.
Y'all had birds?
Casey had a bird when she was younger.
What the fuck? I didn't know that.
We've
Dude,
actually
I really
had,
want to train like a messenger bird.
I think we've had like 6
Those
or
are
7.
extinct, Josh.
Could you imagine asking for nudes by sending a bird over to a chick's house?
Just send a falcon. Ultimate flex. It's just a falcon.
I know that we've had upwards of like 7 guinea pigs over the span of like 8 years.
Guinea pigs are cool.
We've
Those
had
things are so fucking annoying. Those look.
Yeah, they make a lot of noise.
Yeah, I think I don't remember if it was Casey or Katie, but one of them killed most of the guinea pigs by accident.
What the fuck?
They stuck pretzels in the cage and the salt killed them. Yeah. Yeah.
That's fucking.
God, how do you
One of your
explain?
sisters is a serial killer.
Well, it's not like they did it on purpose. They were like really young and they were like walked in with a bag of pretzels and they're like, oh, a guinea pig wants a pretzel.
How
And
did
the
you-
next morning they're fucking dead.
How did your parents explain the mass murder of 15 guinea pigs to a little girl?
Well, the greatest one was when I don't remember if it was Casey or Katie, but one of them
Greatest?
killed their own goldfish by accident.
Huh?
It was in this little like stereotypical like goldfish bowl, and it needed to be washed out. So whichever one of them had the goldfish, I don't remember. They just literally started dumping soap in the water, cleaning it while the fish was in the water. Fucking killed the goldfish. Yeah.
God damn.
Dude, I can see someone just like washed a fishbowl.
Fishy, why are you sleeping?
Wait, fish don't sleep.
Oh my
But-
god.
It'd be.
One of your sisters is a serial killer
They didn't kill the guinea pigs on purpose.
that you know of.
No, I know they didn't because one of them was my dad's favorite guinea pig. They wouldn't have done it intentionally.
Oh, that's so serious.
His name was Shaggy.
I love that name. That's
Yeah.
so
It
cute.
was my dad's favorite guinea pig.
Do you have a Scooby one?
I
too?
named my dog that.
No, but Shaggy was like this white guinea pig with brown spots.
Dude,
and
what
he
if I
had
named
one
my
brown
dog
spot
Curly
right
Fry?
over his eye?
Curly
cute.
Fry.
But-
You're not getting
Dude,
that dog.
yes. Name an animal Curly Fry.
Josh is not.
Does he
getting
not
that
look like
dog.
he would be a curly fry?
Josh, you don't need a dog.
You don't need a dog.
Yeah, he does.
bro. Look at that. Look at it. You
Let
want a
it-
dog, Tyler?
Let
Do you
it-
want a dog?
No, I can't have a dog.
It's like a mixture of a poodle and a schnauzer. G would love him.
G's got 4.
It'll be fine at the
Okay,
pound.
that's not
Yeah,
six.
it's gonna be
It'll
okay.
be
Someone's
fine.
gonna adopt
Dude.
that.
Have you seen the stupid ass doodles downstairs? They're all retarded.
Well, they
You
are
tell
doodles.
them, hey, come here, and they jump at you sideways and jump. Ow, my neck just cracked. Did you hear that?
No.
You
Imagine
did
if he
it?
broke
I
his
fucking
neck.
felt it.
I just collapsed
just,
mid-Peloton.
just,
Oh!
No, but
Well, anyways, what were you going to talk about today, Ryan? Just the middle of Tyler dying.
I was gonna say it's definitely a good step forward that China's trying to. It's best to create an alternate source of energy, but the fact that they're using that much energy to try to make new energy, I mean,
and they're not making it?
There's trial and error, but they need to figure it out soon if they're gonna keep testing
I
it.
wonder if they paid the scientists.
Dude, they use
Probably
so
not.
much power.
Probably just food.
1,600 American homes for a year.
It's like a
10
whole...
megawatts of
That's like
power.
a mega... That's a Metroplex worth.
It's a Metroplex.
I think I hate you, John.
I don't think it's a Metroplex worth, is it?
No.
16,000 homes?
What the fuck's... How big is a metroplex?
I
More
got-
than 100,000
Shit,
people.
That
so-
bitch at least 20.
At least 5, for sure. No, Metroplex, like Dallas. The Dallas area is a Metroplex.
Yeah, fuck no, dude. Are you kidding me?
No,
1,600
yeah, there's
homes?
definitely more than 1,600.
That's all I
Never mind.
said. Shit, that
Are there
bitch at least
1,600 homes
20.
in Lubbock?
Yes, there's way more. There's like there's almost 300,000 people in here.
Oh, you're right. We're fucked.
I said in here. By
I
the
was
way.
like, there's a lot of people in this room. Shit.
Could you imagine?
Hey, what's up back there in the corner?
Which one do you want to go with? Do you want to go with consoles or you want to go with the
I'm
other
gonna follow you because my own topic's the Joker. So
one? Okay. So, since I already have it pulled up, I'm going to talk about the Fortnite and Epic Games.
Fork knife?
Once again, getting sued. This is like
Oh,
what?
I thought he was gonna talk about the. Okay, cool.
This is like what, the third time?
They get sued
by
for
a
that.
larger company, I don't know. I know that independent rappers were trying to sue them because of their dance moves. And
Okay.
shit, but
Yeah. So it
it's a
says.
Canadian law firm, which is even better.
Yeah. So
Go Canada.
this was done. This report was 3 days ago. So I don't know what's changed since then. But a new lawsuit has been filed against Fortnite creator Epic Games, stating that the Bortle Battle Royale title is as addictive and dangerous as cocaine.
Jesus
And that-
fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm already on Fortnite's side.
And
that's
that
stupid.
it should
hate
pay a
Fortnite.
fine
So do
for
I,
marketing to children. Reportedly, the lawsuit compares the third-person shooter game to be an addictive casino and claims that it was developed by psychologists and
Psychologists.
yeah, that's right. What is that?
Statisticians.
Statisticians to be as addictive as possible for triggering dopamine in a player's brain so that Epic could benefit from more profits.
Okay, the best part about that.
They just made it sound like Epic Games is a drug dealer.
I read I read an article, but I didn't write down any notes because I just tried to remember the key points. This lawsuit claims that Epic Games went out of its way to create a game that was so overly addicting. They actually brought in psychologists to figure out what appealed to kids before they made the game in order to make the game relatable to kids. I think the lawsuit's fucking stupid, but I hate Fortnite, so go ahead, Canada. Like, I'm not gonna support Epic Games on this. I'm just
Sounds
not.
legit.
I will, because that's stupid. That's gonna give a bad name for the rest of the fucking games.
Oh well.
What?
I hate Fortnite. I've got no love for Fortnite.
Christian can literally.
I hate Fortnite
and I can
too.
go suck a dick, and Christian would be like, "Nah, it fucking deserves it, right,
does.
bitch? Fuck you."
What if something said that if
Psychoanalyst.
Fortnite loses this lawsuit, all the video games are banned
I learned
forever.
math and fucking
That wouldn't happen.
science.
I said,
all
what
day.
if?
That's a very
I told you.
I said it doesn't matter. Would
Terrible
Would you
hypothetical
support?
situation.
Yeah, exactly. Would you
Yeah.
support Fortnite then? You would. Okay.
Wait, what? Wait, why would you support Fortnite? Sorry.
He gave me a terrible hypothetical where if this lawsuit went through and Fortnite loses, then all other video games become illegal. I was like, that's a terrible hypothetical, but yes, fuck Fortnite.
They did use pretty good terms in there. They called it a casino, which I can agree to.
No, it's not. I mean,
No, they're relating loot boxes and the way they
But they don't have
advertise
loot
their
boxes.
No,
Loot boxes.
I'm talking about in general, like the way they advertise their market and the way you get shit. I know why they compare it to a casino. I don't necessarily disagree, but I have nothing good to say about Fortnite. So
No, I just like how they referred to Fortnite as a drug dealer.
It's cocaine. Like, damn.
Basically, Epic is dealing cocaine to children.
Don't get me wrong. The game, when it came out, hit the nation in a very bad way. I will never forget reading the articles of kids fucking stealing their parents' credit cards out of their purses and shit to buy. I was like,
dude, Samuel did that.
That's why I hate Fortnite. I hate it so much.
He
Just because
didn't steal it out of his mom's purse. He got his mom to put it on his whatever thingy he was playing it on, either his Xbox, I think it was Xbox at the time, because he needed Xbox Live, and she put her card on there. And I was like, Auntie Anne, you got to put a lock on it. She was like, he'll be fine. He won't do anything. And I was like, those are going to be your last fucking words. And she was like, he's a good
900,000 V-Bucks later.
Dude, her thing was like, he's a good child. He would never do that. He got caught sneaking a controller back into his stepbrother's room because he got his taken away at night, so he wouldn't stay up all night playing Fortnite. And he got caught at like 6 in the morning. And his mom wakes up at like 5:30, by the way, or 5, because Auntie Anne wakes up and is immediately on crack. Like, she wakes up, she's like, who's ready to go run? And I'm like, I'm gonna murder you if you talk to me one more fucking time this morning. And, dude, and he got caught, just like, creeping across the house, trying to put it back. And Auntie Anne was like, what are you doing? He was like, nothing. And he got caught doing that. And then he also, Auntie Anne got her credit card bill back one time and wasn't happy with him.
$100 later.
No,
Gotta get that.
$459 to Epic Games!
I'm pretty sure Auntie Anne he got a stern talking to.
I would have got my ass beat.
Yeah, I would have got my ass beat too, but he got a stern talking to.
Shit.
And I was like,
My mom would have.
I just get the money put on an account and I fucking go.
My mom would
waste
have been like, you go make me $455 million.
Bro, I'll never forget when that kid won that $1 million. My mom goes, What? All this fucking training that you say you do, where's the production? Where's my $1 million? I'm like,
Mom, if I won $1 million, you'd be lucky to get Ken for me.
I was like, Mom, I'm putting you in a fucking home.
I already know where you're going.
listen here, Kimberly, you're going in a home.
So I don't have to take care of your ass.
Dude, the scariest thing ever was when your Meemaw was mad at your mom and she yelled Kimberly at the gym. And I was like, I think my life just flashed before my eyes. What's going on here? Like, she was mad at Kim did something, and your grandma was so mad. She was like, where's Kimberly? And I was like, Ryan, you better get in like a bunker.
You better go find her. You better go bring her to your Meemaw right now.
As Ryan gets under the bleachers, the bombs are coming!
I was like, I don't understand the house that I live in. It's literally a fucking war zone. Right past where my room is, Christian, you know, like that step down? That's fucking no man's land, baby.
Dude.
Once you get to the kitchen, it's safe. But that little section, it's a fucking
that
no man.
That hallway is no man's land.
Last night, he was in Discord, and all I hear in the back of the microphone, Ryan! And I was like, Ryan? He goes,
I was like,
I'm pretty sure
back.
I heard her yell from the kitchen.
Yeah, I was like, I'll be
and we
back.
all know how big that fucking house is because it's.
That's what I said. Once you leave my room and you're that fucking long ass distance, that's no man's land, baby. You're fin for yourself on that.
from that back room to the kitchen.
You fucking better strap up.
The crazy thing was,
I can see
it was
Ryan
just-
waking up in the morning just rolling out of the.
It was so
Trying to get to the
weird.
shower.
I clearly heard her scream your name. I was like, she's like 3 rooms, a hallway, and like a
dining room.
fucking dining room away, and I heard that shit.
And your door's closed.
The best thing about it is like when my mom and my sister fight. Oh damn, that's fucking like.
That's like
Vietnam.
Dr. Evil and Mini-Me going at it right there.
Dude, you hear faces just.
And I bet Meemaw's in the background just laughing. She's like, that's how I used to beat up Kim.
Kimberly, get control of your child. Don't make me come in there.
Oh my god, Meemaw steps in.
That's what I say. Kimberly! That's happened before. That has happened before, and then out of nowhere, and I'm like, oh god.
The dogs get involved.
Dude, your meal walks up with 2 wooden spoons. Just.
Who the fuck wants to beat
Dude,
me?
AC/DC starts playing.
All I imagine is like if she pulls out 2 spoons. I'm on a highway to hell.
He's like,
beating people.
he's like, ow, fuck!
I'm just saying that house is a fucking war zone, and that's why none of y'all are invited.
Is that why I haven't been over to your house in years?
It's a fucking
I think I've only been in there
crossfire.
twice. And one time I walked in, and it was after your dog had puppies. And there were puppy pads everywhere. And you looked at me like, I'm sorry, there's piss everywhere. I was like, no, this looks like my house. We have 6 dogs. I was like, there's piss everywhere. I get it. Trust me.
Christian walks in. I understand.
I just Christian walks in. This smells
like my house. What the fuck?
It smells like piss in here. Yep.
Did I just step in shit?
I felt his pain. Like they just had puppies, and we had puppies with 5 dogs. So we had like 9-10 dogs at one point in time.
God, fuck that.
I get it.
G had 16 doodles, man.
That's cute,
dude.
We had
doodles
are 24.
Dude, doodles are so
Chihuahuas.
Retarded. Okay, I would have killed myself because chihuahuas
Chihuahuas.
all they do is yap. I hate chihuahuas.
Chihuahuas think they're so freaking big.
We have 2 chihuahuas.
I hate chihuahuas.
I hate Pox, but I love O'Reilly.
I do love O'Reilly. He's so fat. Every time I call him, like O'Reilly, and he's just like, a little tongue flopping out. I'm just like, I'm gonna rub your belly now.
Aaron likes to wrap his bandana around him and let him wear it around the yard.
Dude, that's so. Can you send me a picture next time? That's so cute.
He wrapped it on him, and we went to let the dogs back in the house one time, and I was like, Aaron, your bandana. He's like, oh. And he went to take it off, and O'Reilly looked at him and then put his head down and walked in the house. I was like, Aaron, you gotta let him keep it now. He wants the bandana.
Dude, that dog. How old is that fucking dog?
He's easily 14.
Jesus. But he's a little dog, so he's like, that's understandable. We had a dog in our family that lived for like, he was like 18. And G was like, just fucking die. She hated that dog. And then, of course, when he did pass away, G was like, it was the best dog. I loved him so much. I'm like, G, you told him to die 3 days ago. What are you talking about?
Sometimes you just say things you don't mean. But I assume you're going to move on to PlayStation.
Yeah,
unless we want to continue talking about the lawsuit.
There's nothing really much about it. I mean,
we won't know until if it goes. We don't even know if it's going to go into.
They have way too much fucking money for them to even care about this lawsuit.
They'll probably just make like a minor settlement or something like that and just get over with it.
Yeah, because I mean, they banned gambling at one point in time for games, and then they reopened it, so it's not like it really matters.
Oh, we'll eventually get to a point where loot boxes will be banned here in the United States, and I can't wait for it.
I mean,
which sucks for the companies because they make a shit ton of money off of those.
But it's a total money grab that I guarantee half the people.
I don't think it'll get banned here.
I think it will eventually.
I don't know.
Do I think it'll happen?
I have
an
age restriction.
No.
Maybe an age restriction. I can see that.
Have an age restriction.
But I don't see them taking them away because they make so much money off them.
Age restrictions don't mean anything. They really don't.
So you could,
because once somebody buys you the game, it's over.
I was gonna say something with Christian.
As long as the name on the credit card's above 18, they can buy it, right?
Did you hear? I was gonna say something about age restrictions, but
Christian would have killed me.
We're not gonna.
Not on the internet, Ryan.
I think they'll be banned here eventually if they form a good enough
case
for it.
Not anywhere, Josh.
Yeah, huh? I opened up my Instagram. It's a gamble.
It's another war zone for them.
It really is.
Anime girls don't count.
Ryan lives in so many fucking war zones. I swear to God.
That's why I was bred for fucking war, baby.
Ryan's permanently in Afghanistan.
Go ahead. Move on.
So anyways, so next topic is the new consoles that are coming out. So it says here on IGN.com, that's the Instagram handle name, says the release window
at IGN.com. IGN at Instagram.com.
I don't know, it's IGN.com. Anyways, so release window for both these consoles are going to be around holiday 2020.
Yeah. As usual, they want to get ready for Christmas.
So I don't know what the Xbox 5. Hello.
Scarlet.
No, the Xbox One or the PlayStation 4. No. I don't know if they're gonna do you know what CPU was in those consoles?
No, I don't.
You could look it up.
Both consoles are practically the same. One's just slightly better.
Yeah, so
8.92 GPU.
So the CPUs in this one, they're actually going to put a. I don't know.
Right or wrong?
He's wrong.
He's fucking
not even close.
He's talking out of his ass.
Oh, it's like
I don't know. So these ones are going to have an actual. I don't know what the other brand, what it is for CPU, but for this generation, for both of them, they're going to have a custom AMD Zen 2 that's going to have 8 cores, 16 threads, all this good shit.
Yeah.
For the.
All you really need to know is it's going to be better than the last gen.
Yeah, it's pretty much like.
Well, I hope so.
It's for like.
Josh was fucking right. He said 8, and it's an 8 core.
Oh fuck! At least 8.
It's an 8-core AMD custom CPU frequency, 1.75 gigahertz 5.
No, that's in the new ones.
No, I said Xbox One.
Oh, they have an AMD in there?
You prick.
Whatever that means.
Eat my ass.
Didn't know that. Okay, so now they're finally going to put GPUs, which is a graphics card, inside of these new consoles.
I know that one.
There is a GPU inside Xbox One.
Yeah, but not like these. These are like
Go for it.
these are equivalent
We'll
of
see.
like a 2070. The GPU that's
Like
in
the one on my computer.
yes,
Oh, okay.
but these are from AMD as well. I don't know what the actual
Is AMD a brand? Or?
Yeah, AMD's. It's kind of
Oh.
like Intel.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what type of graphics. It's gonna be like a how you have the 1060s and the 1070s like ours.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be like in the 1660s.
Is that really good?
Yeah, and it's gonna support ray tracing for the Xbox. For PlayStation, it's gonna support ray tracing and 3D audio, which I'm assuming that they're gonna have noises coming out of the console for like effects.
I didn't really like the fact that the PS4 had noises coming out of the controller.
The controller?
Like,
That's what I thought it
was
was.
cool, but it really didn't make a difference.
Freaked me out when we played Mortal Kombat because I was like, what the fuck?
Video support for the Xbox
Still
is
pissed me off, too.
native 4K, 8K
So
support, which there's no fucking 8K TVs I'm
Yet!
pretty much aware of.
Mine's
Yet.
4K.
Up to 100,
Not 8K.
120 FPS, which is groundbreaking for consoles.
It is groundbreaking.
Since they're stuck at 60 every
I was
fucking
like,
time.
every console's been stuck at 60.
For
years.
video output for PlayStation 5, 4K, 120 hertz refresh rate, and 8K support.
I remember when they showed part of the demo for the PS5. They the first time
Pay no attention to me.
the first time they showed a demo for it, they were comparing it to the PS4, and they loaded up Spider-Man, and like the load times in between changing scenes, it was like 15 seconds on the PS4, and it was like 0.8 seconds on the PS5. Like the load times between like you transition, load it to your PS5, bam, load into the game.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not very technological savvy. Does this mean that I have to increase my TV for it to keep up with the new Xbox?
Yes.
Probably.
Because
So I'd
it's-
have to get a new TV then?
as long as it has up to 120 hertz refresh rate,
You'd have to get a new monitor.
it tells you on the box.
Of the TV?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I would think most 1080p TVs are probably fine to begin with.
Yeah.
But you can
Uh,
upgrade if you want.
the storage on the Xbox Scarlet is going to be some type of new generation SSD, which I don't know what that is. To be honest, I don't know much about SSDs other than it's a solid state drive.
I didn't even know what it
Nice!
fucking stood for.
Way to
So-
break down the acronym.
You know,
That, and then,
is
of
the
course,
word acronym an acronym?
PlayStation 5 is just going to be a
Who the fuck is that?
SSD. Not the new generation, what Xbox is, which I don't, like I said, I don't know what that means. Backwards compatibility, you're going to be able to play from, on the Xbox, all the way from Xbox, like the original Xbox,
Ooh.
all the way to the Xbox One, so
Nice.
Xbox 360 games too. PlayStation is PlayStation 4, and do you know what PSVR is? I guess that's a VR, I'm fucking
Yeah.
retarded
Yeah,
after
you
just
are.
saying that out.
I love how you said it out loud. You're like, oh, I'm dumb.
I would assume PlayStation's still going to hold on to their PlayStation Now subscriptions and shit.
Yeah, I would assume, because
You can subscribe and then play older games through that.
Probably.
that'd make it more money anyways.
They dropped the price from $19.99 to $9.99 too. So
But other than that, I mean, that's about it.
Is anyone going to buy any of the new Xbox or PS?
Probably
PS5s?
not.
I mean, I might buy a PS5 only because I haven't bought a PlayStation since PS3.
Will my Xbox One still be relevant when this Xbox Scarlet comes out?
Are they going to do what they did with the Xbox ones? Are they going to shut down those servers?
They will
God, I hope
eventually,
not.
but it'll be probably a year.
He's like, gotta
that
hope not.
fucking Xbox was expensive, dude.
I would say if those are coming out holiday of 2020, you shouldn't expect any change in Xbox One servers till 2022, 2023, because they're going to give people plenty of time to try to upgrade before they start telling you, hey,
Yeah, because
this is
that's what they
getting
did for
old,
the
you need to
360,
move on.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'll never forget that when I had the Xbox One, I was so alone for like 2 months.
And you
Yeah,
got
you
the
are.
day one edition and no one else could
Yeah,
get it.
I know, and I was like, it's kind of boring. I need to go to GameStop because some guy was like, he bought all these games for the Xbox 360 literally that day. I saw him walk in with them. And I go, wait, are you going to sell those to GameStop? He's like, yeah. I was like, I'll pay you $50 for all those Xbox 360 games. He goes,
Shit, I was only going to get 12 from them.
yeah. I was
We're
like,
gonna get 12 cents.
he goes, okay.
GameStop.
So I only picked up like Ghost and whatever else we played because that's what I had for the Xbox One, and y'all were all playing it on 360.
I was playing with you. I didn't get the day one. I think I got
Yeah, no,
like a
but
week
you
or
were
two.
like the only one.
I got it like a week after. We just played Ghost all the time.
And
Ghost,
who wants to play with you?
you're so mean sometimes, man.
You-
Okay,
the
I'm
heart-
sorry I
Too
fucked
real.
up the battery.
You're being too real,
I'm
Christian.
sorry.
It's too real. You'll start hurting his feelings soon.
He already has.
You're gonna cry about it like a little sissy?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Jinx, you owe me a blowjob.
Jinx, show me a fuck.
So
I already said mine.
my
first.
only thing
Well,
is,
blowjob leads to fucking, so...
I wonder these consoles, since the whole beta thing has already been out, are they just gonna add all their games to be backwards compatibility?
Oh.
I don't know. I
I
would
don't know
assume.
how it
I mean,
works, but
when the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 came out, everyone was concerned about backwards compatibility, and it took a while for both Sony and Microsoft to get on board with that and get it to where it was like a lot of shit was backwards compatible. But I think with them coming out with a new console, there should be no worry about anything being backwards compatible. It's just a matter of how quickly they can make each game. They can make the console do that.
Yeah. And the other thing is going to be cross-platform.
Because it was crazy that
I bet
like,
cross-platform would be on like every game by then.
I think it was crazy that like when the Xbox One came out and we were getting news of backwards compatibility, it wasn't one of those like, oh, your Xbox can't handle it. It's like, oh, here's an online update. Now you can magically play your 360 games.
Yeah.
It'll just be a matter of time of them integrating the games into that system so the
Wasn't
console
that
can
kind of
handle
weird
it.
to you that they didn't have to come up with a new console?
Yeah.
You were just like, it was a fucking update.
Yeah, it was like
And
it was like a
fucks
gigabyte
took-
update. They were like, here's
You,
backwards
I was like,
compatibility.
you fucks couldn't give that to us with the console. He was like, here's a gigabyte update, fuck faces. We were just like, you whores.
But
We all downloaded it and played
I also-
all the old, like 360 games.
I think consoles. I think I'm going against something I said several podcasts ago. But with how quickly things are moving over to PC and console exclusives are coming to PC, I think consoles are eventually going to go extinct.
I think so.
You are saying the exact opposite
No.
of what you, because
But I've been
because you were
saying
against
that.
me on that. I was like, I'm pretty sure consoles are gonna go extinct.
Well, because
You're
I don't
like,
think
nope.
they'll go extinct anytime soon. No chance. Not within like the next 10, 15 years. No chance.
I think in the next 10 years they will.
No, because there's always a money grab for Microsoft and Sony. Until it's one of those that nobody will buy it, they're not going to make anything. They'll keep doing it.
But what if they make their-
Consoles
But-
need to get cheaper because you can buy a gaming computer now, a pretty good one for like what, $500?
Yeah.
The same amount you can buy an Xbox One for? Like when it first came out, it was $500.
But like, also think about it. If Microsoft and Sony were smart, they could just make their own PCs.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, I mean, Microsoft already owns Windows 10. They might
Yeah.
as well.
But
Start
that's what I'm
coming out
saying.
with
Because
hard
like,
gaming
the only
computers.
thing that Sony's gonna be like something against is gonna put like Windows on their.
Sony's
fucking
already got
computer.
movies. Let them stick with that.
And Sony owns Spider-Man. They don't. Need
Honestly,
anything
they
else.
probably just make these consoles for fun now. They make so much money, they don't give a fuck.
I think the only company who's more like profitable than Sony is probably fucking Disney, because Disney owns everything. What if Disney bought Sony?
I'm surprised they
I don't
haven't
think
yet.
they
To
can.
be
I don't
honest,
think they can.
You,
Why
don't,
can't they?
you don't think they could really? You don't
I
think
don't-
Disney?
they bought Fox.
Sony wouldn't.
Well-
Sony wouldn't give in.
I don't think Sony would let them buy.
I said, what if they could? If they could,
I
you
mean,
think they would?
if they offer them more than $2 billion or whatever,
Disney
like,
has
That's
enough
fucking
money
chump
to
change
buy
to them.
Sony, but it won't happen.
I don't think Sony will sell out.
Do you think eventually Disney's gonna have a monopoly
They
over
already-
just?
They already
already
have a
pushed
monopoly.
They own so much shit. They've got monop. They've got.
They have
monopoly
Fox.
somewhere
They
now.
have fucking.
They don't have a monopoly. Because monopolies are illegal. You're not. Allowed,
It's a monopoly.
Allowed to have one.
Who
Even
is
though-
going to be ballsy enough to stand up to Mickey Mouse? Nobody.
Facts.
Nobody's gonna fight Mickey Mouse.
Oh, you little
Respect.
fuckers! Oh, oh,
Respect.
No, one of the things that I was going to talk about,
Kick you in the nuts. Oh, just
PlayStation 5 wise, that I think is groundbreaking personally
Oh, yeah,
for
that
people
thing.
like this motherfucker. And I'm singling you out because this pertains to Call of Duty specifically. Apparently, PS5 is going to get a. They're changing the way you have to install and download games to where you can pick what you want to install. So, like,
Oh.
if the new Call of Duty comes out and Tyler got it on his PlayStation, he could download the multiplayer part first, guaranteed, and then play that. And then when he goes to bed, he can queue the single player to download.
Oh.
At the same time, say Call of Duty comes out and you have limited space on your computer or like on your hard drive or some shit, you could install the single player, play it, delete the single player, then install the multiplayer, and never have to worry about the single player again. Cool. They're changing the way you install games on your console, and I think that's phenomenal. I love it.
That's cool. I like that.
I love that concept.
Why did they single me out for that shit?
Because you don't play the campaign.
I'm gonna play the campaign of the fucking Modern Warfare. It just might take me a little while, so I'm gonna fucking. I'm gonna prestige first before I play it.
No, I'm gonna play the campaign first.
I'm gonna prestige before like
I'm probably gonna
twice.
I'm probably gonna alternate because you're not online enough to surpass us by a prestige to begin with. So,
dude, World War II. Ryan watched me prestige in one night on World War II. Ryan was like, "What the what happened to Prestige 3?" And I was like, "I'm already in Prestige 5." And you're like,
"You get on at like 11 o'clock at night from now on." Like, you don't even get.
Usually everyone's on at that time. It stays up till 4.
No, nobody does that.
You used to, and so did you.
It's not worth it.
I have a job.
That, and when you get on at 11, I'm getting to the point where I'm like, fuck it, I'm tired of League of Legends, I'm going to bed.
So
I'm always asking if you want to play something else, then you're like, you know what, I'm just going to go beat myself.
Because I'm already in the mood to go to bed.
It annoys me.
You shouldn't get on at 11 o'clock at night. That's just, that's your
Everyone's
fault.
usually on at 11.
Me and Josh are on it by 9 every night. You fucking
2
nerd.
hours.
usually earlier.
That's a long time.
No, it's
for
not.
games,
Usually,
yes it is.
if I don't
It's
work,
not.
we're on at like 3 or 4.
Yeah. And even if he's not on, I'm sitting at my computer not in Discord.
Yeah, and I always sit there.
Why
in
would I
Discord
sit in Discord by myself?
Because someone else will pop in.
No.
I do it.
I
We're
saw
not-
Ryan
not-
sitting in Discord, and I saw I had a shit muted, so I didn't join Discord. I saw Josh join, Ryan unmuted his mic. I was like, cool, everyone's talking. Join.
I was just waiting for someone to join.
Yeah, no, if your shit's muted or no one's in Discord, I'm
That's
not
because
joining.
Ryan's probably doing something that he doesn't want anyone else to hear, like popping in here and hear like, oh, just like, oh, whoops, sorry, let me just mute that before I start talking real quick.
But,
So how you doing? Just
so, this doesn't really pertain to much, but it's just kind of a side note. Red Dead coming to PC, you're going to need 150 gigabytes of storage space to download Red Dead if you choose to get it on your PC.
it's a 150 gigabyte game.
Uh-huh, but then there's a bigger one. Call of Duty
bigger?
Modern Warfare.
Huh?
Call of Duty Modern
Can
Warfare.
I guess? Can I
Yeah,
guess
go
how
ahead.
many gigabytes?
Go ahead. It's not much higher.
It's not much
It's
higher?
not much higher.
165.
173.
You are so close. You're gonna need 175 gigabytes of
Damn it!
space to
Damn, I was
download
close too.
Modern Warfare. Yeah, you were close, but he was really close.
I don't know if I have that much on my Xbox.
I'm glad I have an external hard drive.
Yeah, me too. I'm glad I fucking bought that 3
from
terabyte.
day
I'm glad I got
one.
a terabyte.
And I told you last time, like, Ryan told you should uninstall the beta thing, and you said you didn't want to because it'd be part of the game, and I told you it wouldn't. This is why.
It wouldn't,
this
or it
is.
is?
It's not. Like, you could delete that because you're going to have to install just 175 gigs
The
on its
beta
own.
was 40.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
But on top of that, you have to think, like, games like The Elder Scrolls Online.
God damn, dude.
I
That shit was
downloaded
fucking
that, and
stupid.
it was like 80 gigs when it came out. With all the DLC and the free updates they put in,
You have like 300 gigabytes.
it's like 145 gigabytes now just from updates. This Call of Duty game will like, probably exceed 200 gigs after several updates. Probably.
Dude.
It's insane.
How many? Wait, if it is that much, how many?
It's
How
crazy
many guns
because
is it supposed to have?
it's crazy because this, like right now, several sites have posted like
We got
this is
40?
the biggest install in PC gaming history. Like we've never seen a game exceed this size before.
We got 40 for the beta, and there's 175.
There was a leak the other day of all the guns that would be in the game, and like you know how we only got a taste of like 4 assault rifles
Uh-huh.
and like 4 submachine guns.
Yeah.
There's supposed to be like 9 or 10 in each category. There's more.
I'm
Oh,
sorry, I
jeez.
just came a little bit.
Yeah.
God.
I think the lowest I saw might have been like the assault
shot-
rifles. I want to say there might have been 8, but that's
I thought you were
that's
getting
not
shotguns
saying
with like 4.
but that's not saying that more can't be added along the way.
Yeah.
So Call of
But
Duty
do
should be a
it right,
massive
please.
game.
Don't put it in a goddamn loot box and make me pay $1,000 for a gun.
Don't pay $1,000 for it.
Remember when
Do you
it
know
used to
who
be
I am?
like free DLC?
Uh-huh.
Why can't it be that?
It is free DLC.
It is free DLC now.
Dipshit.
I enjoyed the one-time purchase of $60 of like the season pass, but
I guess my memories are.
I would be right. Like, it is free, dipshit.
all right. So on to the Joker. This is the last topic,
Wait, were
and
you
this
done?
this is really just kind of side news. Opening weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
You're so dreamy.
Thank you. The Joker made around $96 million.
How much?
96 million.
That's pretty
over
good.
the course of like a 3-day.
Oh, I
opening
saw a
weekend.
thing on Twitter where it was
It
ranked.
is now. It is now like the highest grossing movie for October. It's in like the last recent years. It beat out Venom. It beat out movies like A Star Is Born.
Really?
It beat out A Star Is Born?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Wow.
Overall here in the U.S., it made $137 million within its first 7 days.
Jeez.
Now, overseas box office, Europe and whatnot,
$40.
it made $152 million.
Oh.
Wow.
Damn.
And as of today, I shit you not, I wrote these notes and then I refreshed my news page and another one came in on the Joker and I was like, okay, open it up. As of today, like 11:30 this morning, the Joker has
$45 million.
close 350.
Damn it! Why am I always
opening week
At least 5.
total box office? It has made $350 million.
Damn.
Good
That's
for
fucking
it.
crazy.
Isn't it? What's it called? I saw a list on Twitter of the top ranked rated R movies.
Glad I didn't get
The
shot.
top one is Deadpool 2, by the way.
Not
It's actually
surprised.
funny because Joker beat out Deadpool 2 and Deadpool 1 for box office, which is crazy.
Initial box
It
office.
made 200. Wait, Deadpool 2 made 240.
No, in terms
million.
of opening weekend. it beat
Opening
out.
week, not overall.
Yeah, no, like opening,
Oh!
like,
Not
just
overall.
like the opening like 2-3 days.
Overall, wait, yeah, what the fuck? Okay, I should have saved that fucking list because it had. Damn it, why did
The
I?
article I read was Forbes list, so I know it's very credible for
Yeah,
giving
Forbes
me
is-
numbers.
For
Yeah.
numbers, yeah, business.
Fuck, I don't remember what the fuck, dude. I don't want to have to go back and try to look.
It's
find
so funny
the
because if you
list.
look at Twitter, like all the different views about it, like a lot of people are like, "This movie was great. It really speaks out about mental illness."
My mom made me laugh. She goes, Joaquin Phoenix. That's the guy from Her. And I was like,
Yes!
Yeah? And my mom goes, wait, he was crazy in that movie too.
Yes!
And I was like,
Yeah,
yes, mom.
yeah.
She goes,
Joaquin's just crazy.
and my mom goes, put that man in a psych ward. And I was like, yes.
Yeah, probably. That'd be safe.
The thing that I enjoy the most, though, is how pissed off Jared Leto is right
Oh my
now.
god, dude.
And this makes me so happy. And I like Jared Leto, but his Joker was ass.
Maybe it'll
It
make
was
him act
ass.
better.
yeah,
But
Got a fucking chrome Lamborghini.
Just do better, bro.
Jared Leto's not happy because he's been singled out and alienated by the fact that... I didn't hear what you said, but I'm trying to keep going.
I said just do better, bro.
Just do better,
it
bro.
was like do better, bro. It's just the way it was sitting.
I mean, I
It
don't
laughed.
blame Jared Leto for his Joker. I feel like he didn't have very much control over it. You know
No,
what I'm
I
saying?
blame Warner Bros. For that, but... I mean, you still portrayed the character. You're going to catch flack for it.
I
Yeah.
think he could have done a really good Joker, though, if he had more control over how he wanted to portray the Joker himself. Because Jared Leto's kind of a mastermind up in the head. But
He's weird on like Joaquin Phoenix's.
yeah,
level.
so
He's
I think
out
he
there.
could have done really good on it, but they kind of gave him the shaft with the type of Joker they had him do.
Well, it's crazy because last year around the time Suicide Squad came out, Jared Leto was basically told that Warner Bros. Was working on a script for a solo Joker movie for him, and then him and Harley Quinn, him and Margot Robbie were supposed to be getting their own duet movie, and then. You know, it comes full circle. We're getting close to the release date of the Joker. Come to find out, shortly after they told him that, Warner Bros. Greenlit Todd Phillips and Joaquin Phoenix to work on their Joker movie, and within several months of production, they just completely scrapped Jared Leto's movies. They're like, we're not doing these anymore. So he's
Dude got
mighty
shafted.
Yeah, he's got shafted hard. He's pissed about that. I don't blame him, but Joaquin Phoenix was the better choice for an origin movie, I think.
I agree.
I would watch
I
a
agree.
Jared Leto, Margot Robbie like duet Harley Quinn Joker movie. I'd watch
That's
that.
because you love Margot Robbie.
I know,
Jared Leto's
but
not a bad actor. Like,
he's
I would
not.
watch
He's a
it too.
fantastic actor. But the Joker was the way Warner Bros. Chose to do it was just not.
It's a
right.
shitty Joker.
And
You don't like the modern gangster.
No.
And that's not who Joker
You know what?
is.
Single-handedly,
It's not. But I kind of I like his kind of different.
I didn't like it.
I didn't like it at all.
I like his kind of different.
Give me back
I love
my
Jared
fucking...
Leto, but God, it was
Help me out
terrible.
here, Christian. What's that? What's the other
Heath
Batman?
Ledger.
What are you
Well,
talking about?
him, but
Christian
Ben
Bale.
Affleck.
Christian
Bale.
Bale. Give me back that fucking masterpiece, baby.
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale was
Christian
pretty-
Bale is just.
He was a pretty
Daddy.
great Batman.
He was a nutty Batman. One
No.
of my favorite things when he went to the doctor was like, how do my knees and legs look? He's like, you almost no cartilage in your elbows and knees. And he was like, oh, what can I do about that? And then he fucking just zip lines to the fucking commissioner's room. And I was like, dude, you ain't got no cartilage. There's no way you can do that shit.
There's no word on if Jared Leto will return for James Gunn's reboot of Suicide Squad in 2021. Jared Leto has stated that he's open to return to the Joker, but it's all on Warner Bros. He's not going to make a move for it. He's like, if they want me back, I'll come and do it. I'll read the script. I'll think about it. He's like, but as of right now, probably not.
Is it a complete rebranding of Suicide Squad?
The
is
movie's
it just...
literally called The Suicide Squad. Like, it's not called Suicide Squad 2. There's no extra name. It's just The Suicide Squad. It's a reboot of what they fucked up, I think, in the first movie.
They're not keeping anyone besides Margot Robbie, right?
Yeah, because Will Smith isn't in it.
Because I don't think Will Smith was on the cast.
I liked Will Smith as Deadshot. Did anyone else?
His one-liner ruined his character for me.
What was his
was
one line?
okay.
Lady, you are evil! No shit. She's a witch.
It was
That line was trash. But
Dude, why do one lines? It's one
Call
they
line
can
me
make or break
Ocean
every
Master.
single
They can
DC
make or
movie.
break a character.
Dude, you were all good about Aquaman. It was like, what do you want us to call? Call me Ocean Master. And we all looked over at Christian. Christian was just like,
And Patrick Wilson had to say it.
and
Love Patrick Wilson.
and to make it even worse for you, your like man crush of an actor destroyed it for you.
That's why I love DC. They just like to ruin Christians' like hopes and dreams.
They like
Just those
ruin the
lines are
man.
so cringy and they're not.
That's
good
kind of like the end of
lines.
whatchamacallit, Wonder Woman. Love is always there.
Love is the answer. I was like,
Swear to God.
I love this movie till the very bitter end. The last line she says, I'm like, fuck you, Wonder Woman.
If they make Ewan McGregor say something stupid in that new movie that's coming out with Harley Quinn and all her badass girlfriends, dude, I'm gonna be pissed.
Birds
the
of
fuck
Prey.
off.
And
I just wanted to come down. Hello there.
What if
General
what if he walks in just like she's sitting there and he's just like, hello there. Like, what would you
Okay, that'd be
think?
cool. But if he ends up saying something stupid, I'm gonna be pissed because
I just
love
really hope there's a blooper. General Kenobi.
Yeah, dude, what if he's like, just I have the high ground.
I hope Harley Quinn kills him in that movie and you all get to watch him die.
I mean, I don't mind
That I
that.
don't mind that.
I watched him die in Angels and Demons.
As long as he doesn't say something
in the
really
is it-
stupid.
no,
dude.
Angels and Demons. Yeah,
That movie was weird.
dude, that
But-
movie's fucked.
That's all I had. The one off-topic thing that I'm going to bring back up from previous podcasts because me and you like to fight about it.
Cannibalism?
I watched Eric Bana's Hulk movie, and your argument makes no sense. There's one scene in that movie where he might get a little bit bigger. No other scene in that movie does he get madder and then he gets bigger. Not one scene. There's one moment, and it's when he's in the hallway with the phone.
Wait, where did you watch it?
At home on TV.
No, was it like on Hulu, Netflix, like what?
At home on TV.
On
On
cable.
cable.
Oh, no one has fucking cable anymore.
We have
I'm just saying.
It doesn't help your argument.
I'm just saying you're
I haven't
still
seen
wrong
the movie
at
in
this
forever.
point.
I would need to watch it again.
I'm just saying, I watched it,
I need
and there's
to watch
only
it again.
one scene, and it's where he gets foamed up in the hallway, and that guy comes up, and he's going to extract some of his blood.
fucking shitting
The
on
one
machine
part above his eye, like, morphs a little bit, and then he fucking runs away, and there's no other scene in that movie where he actually gets bigger. So your argument's
that
technically
movie's
invalid. No, it's not.
I need to write.
I liked
watch
it.
actually.
Ooh, Hulk movies. There's one coming out.
What?
Yes. DC. MCU
Thank
came
you.
out and was like, yo,
I bet it's a Disney Plus movie, isn't it?
I think so.
Ew.
I think it's gonna be on Disney Plus.
And then
But I know
nobody
that Hulk
knows.
is getting his own solo movie.
He doesn't need one.
Yes, he does.
He's
does
had like
it. Hulk is a shitty
he's had
fucking
3 origin
character.
movies already.
He's only had one that's in the fucking
How many
Marvel.
origin movies do you have to make?
He's
with one
only been in
character?
one in the Marvel
Hulk is
cinematic
fucking
universe.
shit.
Everyone else, Hulk is the fucking best one. Hulk could defeat all the Avengers if he
He's a
wanted to by
Fucking
himself.
Big dumb green rock.
Yeah, he's a fucking pussy.
No, he's not. Dude, the Hulk could defeat all the Avengers if he wanted to.
Well, he doesn't because he's a pussy.
He literally could, and
I'm
he
pretty
has.
sure Iron Man beat him in the movie.
Facts. With the
In-
Hulkbuster.
In the comic books, he has defeated every single. He's one of the strongest, if not
So
the
is Deadpool.
strongest one.
Deadpool's killed everybody in the comics.
That's because he breaks the fourth wall and just kills everybody.
Yeah, he's pissed off because everybody else gets more limelight than him, so he kills everybody. And I love it.
That's so
Fantastic.
fucking funny. I want him and Wolverine to get a movie, and I love how every single time he's with Hugh Jackman, he's like, "Put on the claws, just one more time for me," and it's so
I just love-
fucking funny.
I don't think it'll happen outside of a blooper reel.
I love
I
that
think,
scene.
dude. I think it might. I think.
God, they would have to pay him so much money
Dude.
to do that shit.
It's
It
Deadpool
would-
2, isn't it? Where he's on the wheelchair fucking riding around. He goes, it's almost like there's not enough money for the whole cast.
yeah, he's just riding around.
And then the fucking new X-Men,
They're
yeah,
like in
the
the
younger
background,
X-Men are just...
just shuts the door. I love he's just riding around Professor X's wheelchair. He's like, wow, it's almost like they didn't have enough money to hire the rest of the cast, the rest of the X-Men.
It's really funny because
Like,
a lot
there's
of the
something
people
wrong with
back there was
Hemsel.
like, they're the real cast of the X-Men back that they were there for that brief cameo just to shut the doors.
Dude, my favorite thing is like the soap dispenser. He's like, something's wrong with soap. He's like, no, just give it a few squirts. And
What's that Asian girl's name? Yuki or something like that?
Yuki. And he's just like, hi, Wade. Hi, Yuki. The entire dude, that's Ryan's favorite fucking thing. Ryan is
bad.
dude.
She was bad.
Ryan is the male version of Yuki.
Hi, Ryan.
Hey guys.
This has been Gambling Gamers. We'll see you guys next week.
What up, lad? Twitter.com/JDocCortez.
Hey, Christian, you recording this?
Yeah, I am.
All right, well, fuck off.